My name is Lily Falk, and I'm working with Waterlution in the summer of 2020 to activate the Young Water Speaks storytelling competition. I'm also a playwright and a co-founder of Gale Force Theatre, a theatre company that creates new plays in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Today, I'll be teaching you how to write your own short play, which then you can enter into our Young Water Speaks storytelling contest, where you can win great prizes.
Plays are stories mostly written in dialogue, so people speaking to each other. You need to be able to show your audience the story through dialogue, not tell them the story through description and narration like in a novel or a short story. Many plays and stories across time and cultures follow a similar structure. Joseph Campbell called the structure the hero's journey. Many of your favorite books and movies are probably hero's journeys. Some of the most famous include Harry Potter, Spider-Man, The Lion King, and Star Wars. First step of the hero's journey is the call to action. This is where the main character, or the hero, gets an opportunity to take on an adventure. In Harry Potter, this would be when Harry receives a letter from Hogwarts when he's on Privet Drive. The next step is when the hero crosses the threshold, meaning they leave the life they knew for a new adventure. This happens in Star Wars when Han Solo and Chewbacca help Luke Skywalker leave his home planet of Tatooine. Along the hero's journey, the main character will be forced to face many challenges and temptations. But along the way, they'll encounter magical helpers and mentors like Timon and Pumbaa in The Lion King. Eventually, they'll arrive at the Abyss. This is the darkest and most challenging time in the hero's journey. This could be a big battle, or the hero may have to defeat inner demons. This ultimate challenge reveals something new about the main character. They are changed because of their journey. Usually, the hero's journey ends with the return. This is when the hero goes back to their home or community that they left to have their adventure. This is like in Lord of the Rings when Frodo and Sam go back to the Shire. Usually, they go back to share what they learned with their community. This structure has potential for infinite variation and has been used for centuries to tell compelling stories. Obviously, it's just a structure, not a rule about storytelling. But I believe the hero's journey can be a helpful guide when I'm thinking about the plays that I'm writing.
Plays aren't really meant to be read like stories. They're meant to be performed. They don't tell their stories through narration or description. They tell their story primarily through dialogue. Here's an example of what a play looks like on the page.
What do you mean? I've lost my shell. How could you lose your shell? It's your whole house. Without my shell, I am just a sad little slug. Oh no!
For the Young Water Speaks storytelling competition, we're looking for stories based around a theme of water. In your storytelling workshop, you will have learned many skills on generating ideas, creating characters, and creating your own stories. Now you have some new tools to create them into a play. You could write short descriptions of your characters and include a list of props and costumes you would need to perform this play.
Lights up on a beautiful vegetable garden. It's summer and the birds are singing. Enter Hank, an 11-year-old boy. He wears a sun hat and carries a watering can. He can't think of a better day than this one. He starts watering his plants when he hears someone crying very softly. He looks around. He doesn't see anyone. Then he looks down and sees a little snail with tears in their eyes. Oh, woe is me! It's a talking snail.
The next step is to get writing. Once you have a draft, gather a group of family or friends and have them read it out loud. You might be surprised. What might sound good on the page might not sound as natural once it's read out loud. Once you have a script you're happy with, film a performance or a reading, or build some puppets and act it out. I would love for you to enter it in our Young Water Speaks storytelling contest, where you could have a chance to win big and have your play entered into a national traveling exhibition.